Well, hello friends and happy Monday and welcome to the vlog. We're joined by the doggies, snooting around in the blanket, licking themselves. What are you doing? Can you not lick, please? Oh, Dave's probably getting all the crumbs from Charlie. So Charlie likes to hang out in my room on the weekends because their room is too messy, but we will be remedying that during the school holidays. I had to talk to the girls and I said the first 3 days, because I work the Thursday, Friday, I said if the first 3 days you come and help me clean your room, because we've just got to finish like donating their clothing, putting out new clothing that people have given to us, just general tidy up, get rid of some stuff, then I'll work Thursday, Friday, which they'll get to go to vacation care. And then the next week, we'll do something fun together. And I'm also going to do up like a chores checklist. So everything that I expect them to do in the morning routine, the afternoon routine, stuff like that. Just like getting ready, whatever, and they can tick it off. And that way I don't have to be there. Do this next, blah, blah, blah. Lucy's pretty good at, like, when she gets started, she knows all the steps. But Charlie really needs reminders, or like the whole task is overwhelming. So if we break it down and she can tick it off, then that will be good. She's been a little bit resistant about it. She's like, I'm not a baby. I don't need that. I'm like, adults use checklists. Like, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. But they're excited about that. And then I said, then on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the next week of the school holidays, we will go do something fun, whatever they want, go see a movie, go to the park, do whatever they want. So, yeah, that's good. And then, so for updates, I posted the Labubu crochet pattern review last week. And it's like my first kind of viral video, yay! It's nearly up to 2,000 views. And it's given me nearly like 100 subscribers. So if you're new from that video, welcome. If you're returning because you like watching the vlogs, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm really sick. I have a cold. So I have decided that I won't be filming any proper videos during the week. We're just going to do the vlog. I think the vlog should be like a staple video. And I think now that I've had something go like, you know, viral for me, it's not, you wouldn't say it's like typical viral, but 2,000 views on a video for me is huge. And it's also boosted, my last vlog videos got nearly 60 views. So that's really, really good for me. So like in comparison, when I get like normally 30 views and now we've got 2,000 views, that was really good. That was a strategy of mine, is to do trending topics. And I got in just in the right moment that I could get a lot of views on that. So the plan is we still need to keep momentum going. Like once you've had something like that happen, you need to keep the momentum going. We're trying to get to, I say in the description, 500 subscribers. That's when I can start opening up some monetization stuff. But I actually really need 1,000 subscribers. So I might even change that in the description. Because my business strategy is that we're going to get paid from views and ads on videos and sponsorships, more so than have a Patreon or memberships or stuff like that. Only because, as you would know if you've been watching the vlogs, I'm terrible at like doing things that I have to do. So like having to do this custom order, it's taken me like a ridiculous amount of time. Like, it's really just like a 2-day job, and I've probably been working on it for 6 months. Like, that's just silly. And it's just because I have to. Like, I don't know, I just like to do what I want to do, and I can't get into that flow state if I have to do something. So I think it'd be hard for me to do a pattern a month or promise anything. And I just know that's not really going to work for me to have to live up to that. Like, it's better for me to just do organically what's easy. Because building this YouTube channel is all about building a new life for myself where I can do things I love and get paid for it and be home with my children. So That's the goal. And if I have to have all these things that I've got to, like, I have to have made every single month, I don't think that's achievable for me. But also another update, I have done, we need to finish this week. I have got his head done. So we've got to sew this on and just make ears, hair, tail. That's it. And Baccarat is done. So Corinne did message me and I said he's got his head on. So I might sew this on today and I will send her a picture. I'll let her know I'm sick because I was like, oh, I could have it finished by Saturday. Another tip, don't tell me to not rush because I will take that literally. She said, so I said, this is all I got to do. I could have it done on Saturday and you could pick it up on Sunday. And she was like, oh no, I'm busy Sunday, so that won't work for me, but don't rush. So did I do it? No, don't tell me not to rush because I won't. And now I'm sick, I don't feel like doing it. But I think I should at least get his head sewn on and maybe some ears made and sewn on, and then I'll send her a photo. I did finish a project. Okay, so today, so because I'm sick, I don't think I should film like big videos because you're gonna know I'm sick. I breathe heavier, like I get all mucusy up. It's gross. But we're gonna do a bunch of shorts. So I did finish this little project. So like on the vlog, you'll see all the sneak peeks. These are little goldfish and it's a memory game. So there's 2 of each colour and it was a great project for using up my spare yarn. There's all different ones. And so I did 6 pairs. And I'm probably going to take these to childcare with me for the kindy kids. I've been loving playing games with them and memory is a game we have been playing. But I think this will be a cute way to play it, and we could even do up individual bags for individual children for our rest time because none of the children sleep, and it's super annoying because it's only annoying because the 2 teachers in the room have to do the cleaning and the paperwork in those 2 hours, but we also have to supervise and look after children. It's really difficult. So I can make a short about that, and then so we're going to do a pattern review on this as well. And this pattern comes with like a little round bag that looks like a fishbowl. I will need to make it to complete the pattern review, so I might even make that at night time. But I thought, oh, why don't I just make like a little granny square bag? And so I decided to do my rapid round granny square pattern and use the colours that I had used, you know, in their thing. And then, yeah, that'll be big enough, like, once the square's big enough. I have some bigger squares somewhere. But it turns out to be about that big, so that'll be big enough. But then I think this is spare yarn from the Mandala Serenity. But then I got confused because it had, like, this brownish patch in it. And, yeah, I didn't quite have enough. And then I really want to use that. So I may tomorrow buy another ball of that. And I really like this hot pink with that, the fluoro pink. So I might get another ball of this and we'll do some wraparound granny squares with it. And we might even use that for the tutorial. I think I'm nearly ready to release that pattern. Also, yesterday afternoon, I was like, I want to make something. And so I started, originally when I made the wraparound granny square pattern, I did want to do a ripple blanket. And so because it starts in the middle with the 2 granny square rounds, I just saw a ripple blanket pattern for the granny square rounds. So I did that, and then I tried to do the pattern, but it started to curl. And then I thought, because it's like this, and it wasn't quite working out, like the bubbles weren't an even amount of bubbles, and we've got waffle stitch here that wasn't even, but I did really like the effect. I think I should make this into a star blanket. So I'm going to see how many points of a star blanket it normally is, or I'll try and find a granny style blanket where I could just get the middle started, and then we could write up the pattern for the wraparound granny square inner style blanket. And of course I'm using the Because I'm Happy. I'm probably not going to undo this just yet. I'll probably just cut it off and get started. So that's just a project. That's a maybe video. I've put together all the resources and pictures and description for a video about tapestry grids that are memes. I think that'll be fun, but I can't film it till I'm not sick. I've got a heap of these that I've made also out of scrap yarns. So I've got the squares done. And it is a marble maze. So if you look on my channel, hopefully I could put the link in the description. I have a short of these, so we could do a bunch of shorts on that. And during the week, we'll make the eyeballs for the Labubus. And we could do shorts on the Labubus for the market prep pattern. So you need to just move your marble all the way down. Now, I did try to do one of these with a different pattern, and it didn't work out. And I also think for children, you can, if you tried hard, get that marble out with the double crochet. So I don't think I won't be able to sell these, but I will finish them to make shorts. And see, I don't even know if I would take them to childcare. Maybe we do let the kids have marbles, but we do have children who are 3 to 5 years old who would get the marble out and stick it in their mouth, and not worth the risk. So that's a big maybe to take to childcare, but otherwise we'll just make the videos and my kids can play with them. But I think I should do some more and do it single crochet, maybe like 4 rounds, and then see if that secures that marble a bit better. Because yeah, I don't think I can sell these when we can get the marble out if we tried. There it goes. I mean, I'll shove it back in, but see how easy that was. And yeah, children, even though they're 3 to 5 years old, will do that, and they stick stuff in their mouth, and a marble's very scary for a child to put in their mouth. So we got lots of things that we can make shorts on. So we're going to do shorts all week, and then we'll just schedule one a day. And yeah, we'll keep going on crocheting Labubus. And then once I'm better next week, we can just film the intro for those videos. Everything's ready for the tapestry one, so I could just do a thing for that. Yeah, so that's really good. But before we do any of that, today, because I'm not feeling well, I feel a lot better when I get outside. So we're going to go get some fresh air for about an hour. I'm going to do some gardening, and I'm going to give you a little update and just little snippets of before and after, because I know this is a craft channel. And then we'll come back and we'll get some eyeballs printing on the cricket for the Labubus. We'll start making some bodies. We'll probably sew one together. We'll probably sew the purple one together for Charlie, and then we'll have, glamour shots and all that kind of thing. So let's go in the garden for a little bit. Okay, so here's how everything is looking. All the transplants are happy. We're getting a pansy. Where is it? These are the pink and orange, I think. Or maybe, not sure. I can't remember where I put what. But I got everything mulched. It's looking good. Put some grass clippings on the strawberries, trimmed them up a bit, put some grass clippings over there. So now here, I want to pull up this soft fall and pull up the plastic. And then we're going to put the soft fall straight onto the ground. I trimmed back all these that were dead. This is a tuft of grass that I'm killing. So we're taking the light away. And then once it's died off, I'll be able to pull its roots out. That's the last little tuft of grass. And then I stretched the black plastic out here to get rid of any grass there. We're going to do some garden edging around the back, and that will be soft fall right up against the fence. Which is, we'll do it with this stuff. That's just got a guard. So we've got soft fall, and we got tea tree mulch, And then we got to plant, well, I'm growing some grass here, so I put the grass seed in from out the front. But I have actually bought some grass seed, because I don't know if they were ready. That's some of it there. Like if it was mature enough to be actual seed. So I got some of this, which I've used before, and I will plant up another tray. Then we're going to plant our sprouting broccoli, which is like broccolini. That's going to go over there. In there, all spread out. I pulled apart my greenhouse, so I'm going to use some of it. This is like as a little frame to cover over those seedlings, otherwise the dogs will stand all over them. I'm also going to I got some baby lavender, and I'm going to do that as a little hedge at the back. I got some $1 sunflowers, so I'm just going to trim them right up and see if we can't get them to sprout again. But one of them is sprouting from a node. And then I got these also as a border, so the bees will love it. So yeah, that is what we're up to. Also, they must be the orange and pink, because I put pink ones here. So we planted these out, and I put alyssum seed in the back. So we'll clean these ones up and do them with the white pansy. So yep, and see where I've cleared that space to put the edging. Get rid of all these bags that were just killing grass and put soft fall back there. And the doggies will probably be, Sis will be sunbaking, and Dave will be looking for lizards. Won't you, buddy? That's his favourite thing to do. Okay, that was 1 hour. This is the progress. Got all the soft fall. I don't love this corner, but I think we'll just square it up here and around the back, and we can keep working on it as we go. And we're ready to put our other side of pansies in, and we can walk through here. And then I'm going to go all the way down here, come from this side, and then we can finish that border. But that will do for now. You can see from here, that corner looks this looks a little strange, but it'll be alright. And then we're going to have grass here. This is where we're going to put our pads of grass, which should be nice. And then once this is all straightened up, that will be grass as well. But that should all just creep up there. And there's the banana. Okay, it's close to lunchtime, so I'm going to make myself some chicken chippies, and I'm going to get the Cricut printing some eyes for the Labubus. Okay, we're finished cutting, but before I unload, I'm going to check that it did cut fine. Let's try peeling one up. Yep, no props. Okay, unload. That legit took like 1 hour. But I cut out a heap. Cut out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs. That should be enough for our whole video. Let's just peel these up, and then I've got to go to the supermarket real quick before I get the girl. all good. And then when I come back this afternoon, we'll cut out the glitter vinyls and iron them on. Well, I went shopping. I made it to the school pickup. I started to get a really itchy throat, and luckily I have some old manky buttermenthols in my bag, so I stuck in one of them. I just went to Coles to get a few things, and they had no cooked chickens. I wanted one for the pizza tonight, but then my partner rang me and he needs to go to the paint shop, and I have the credit card, so I'm just gonna go home from picking up the girls and then go do that. And also I'll do those eyeballs tonight, so I'll have an update for you tomorrow. I posted the short for today, the little pink crochet Labubu, and it's already got 140 views, so that's pretty good. It's been like an hour. So yeah, I'll give you an update tomorrow morning, and I'll see you later for today. Bye. Hello friends, and welcome to Tuesday. I've got some cool stuff to show you. I just did the school drop off, and then I was going to go to the post office and pick up a package. The package is ink for my printer. I've got a subscription service and they automatically send me out ink when I need it. And it arrived on the 2 days that I'm not home, which would have been Thursday or Friday. So anyway, yesterday I went to go get it because I said I need to go to the supermarket. So I went to the supermarket where the post office is, and I stood in line. I left here at 1. I got there about 1:10. I stood in line for 5 minutes, and the line was outside the door and it hadn't moved. So I was like, I just need to go get the groceries. And so I left there right on 1:30 to go get the girls. So I never would have got the package. So then I thought I'll go first thing this morning. But I didn't take my ID with me. So like I've got a little text message with the tracking number and stuff, but you have to have your driver's license. Otherwise they won't give it to you. So we'll have to go get that tomorrow morning. And then so like I realized when I was halfway driving there, and I'm like, well, I'm committed now, so let's go have a look at Spotlight. So, update on Spotlight. Last week, I was telling you that with Joanne's closing down, Spotlight has bought some stuff in from America. And I'd already thought they were buying stuff from America in the mill ends. Well, so they had the Draper James. Guess what they've got? Big twist. I didn't get any footage because it was on an end cap where everyone can see me. And so I'd say it is like limited edition. But the whole end cap of where Draper James was, like on the end, which was the cotton and the cotton... No, it was cotton and wool blend. Not the one with the little bobbles in it. There's still heaps of that left. The other stuff on the end cap that I showed you last vlog, it's all gone. Like, I don't know if they sold it all. I guess so. Yeah, but the big twist that they have is not normal blanket size yarn. It's the jumbo stuff. And I didn't catch how much it was. But, yeah, they've got that. Also, I checked out the cheap shop because I got there right on 9. And so when Spotlight opens, they have to bring all the crap out on, like, pallets. They have a heap of pallets of stuff out the front. And it's hard to get in there while they're doing that. So I just went to the cheap shop next door, which is called Choice. And they're selling the blanket yarn. I'll just show you one. They sell this Portercraft chenille. This is really good. I made the snakes with it. And I get 1 whole snake out of 1. It's also what I'm making the ponies from. And these ponies take about 1 skein in the main colour and just little bits and bobs of the other colour. So this is, so I finished Baccarat's body and head, and I just need to do his ears. Oh, it's stuck under something. And this is how much yarn I have left. So enough to do the ears. So basically it takes about a skein. And so yes, I wanted to get more. These are $4 each for 100 grams, which I think is not too bad. But I just don't really have room on my shelf. I need to start making stuff. Also, I forgot to tell you, I got the website up and going. So on the weekend when I was sick and I didn't want to do anything, I did like a split screen on my iPad and I watched YouTube while I deleted a bunch of emails. So I couldn't get the website up and going because my email address was full. So I deleted 1,000 emails. There's still, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 more to go. David is chewing something. But anyway, I got that done. We've got like so much admin stuff to get done. We're going to be focused. I do have a plan for today, but I've got stuff to show you. So still at Spotlight. So I wanted to get some more Portercraft, but I really don't have room. So I decided not to. There's still plenty there. But if you want to get your hands on some blanket yarn and you have a choice discount store near you, I would go there and have a look and stock up because I believe it is seasonal. Then I got a Temu order. Now, I'm not going to do a video for this. I'm going to unbox it here with you guys for the vlog because it is clothing and stuff for Charlie's birthday. So I'll show you what I got for her birthday. And I also, you know, it's up to you how you want to do this when you have kids. But when you have 2 kids, when one of them gets something, the other's going to get upset. And I do believe in like having resilience. Okay, I just had to get the dogs from barking. I had my front door open because I let Frankie, the cat, outside. And I like to just leave it open so I hear when she's knocking. She'll like scratch at the door. But then if the dogs see anything or hear anything, they'll go and bark. Come on, Davey, coming up. Up. Here's Jove. Oh, the cuties. So anyway, where was it? Oh, so I do believe in like resilience and learning that just because somebody else has something doesn't mean that you get it, or doesn't mean that it's unfair that you're not receiving something. But I did get Lucy a little something. So I might just keep, I got a few things, so I might just keep one thing for her that she can have as well on Charlie's birthday. But most of the time when I buy presents for the girls, because they're only 16 months apart, they share their toys, they share their clothes because they're the same size basically. And yeah, they play together, they're friends and all that. So, you know, whenever it's one or the other's birthday, they do share the toys anyway. But I believe I bought a lot of clothes for Charlie. So, and they were specific for Charlie. A lot of their clothes are hand-me-downs from friends and that, so that's why we sort of share. But we'll go through and say, like, which one would you like and whatever. But we sort of said, you know, you're the same size, so it doesn't matter if you use the other's clothing. But these are kind of specific to Charlie, what Charlie would like. So yeah, I got a little something for Lucy, so I might just give her one thing, and anything else I will say for her birthday. So let's look at the Temu order in a sec. I also got some clothes for myself. This is from Temu, donated to me by my mum. It's a poncho. And when I wore it, when it wasn't like cold enough, it was a little suffocating, but it's quite cozy now. It's got a hood on it. I'm still sick. But I took a cold and flu tablet, so just keeps all the boogers down. And so I bought some stuff at Spotlight. Also, if you want to go to Spotlight, I also didn't get any footage because it's out in the open and it's embarrassing. But they have like big bins, like the mill-end bins, and they're full of the Baby Bella yarn. Also, some of the yarn I'm going to show you. They had some Motivera stuff. So they're like bags of 5 to 10 balls, and they're all $10, $15, and I'm pretty sure the Motiveras are $40. So they've got big tubs. They're having a big sale. So if you have room and you need to stock up, pop down to Spotlight and have a look. Where the bins will be wherever the mill ends are. So I was very tempted, but I didn't get any because I just don't have room for bulk stuff. I have plenty of yarn to use, but I still bought stuff because you'll see why. Okay, so I got a mill end with either a burnout blanket or a Motivera blanket. I'm hoping it's the same kind of color lot. I do already have a Motivera blanket up on my shelf. That's what I was looking at. Because I want to make an Odin dragon. And I need, I believe, 2 to 2.5. And I'm going to double strand it with the Because I'm Happy. Which is actually what I needed to buy, but I didn't buy one because they were full price. So I got that. Then they had this one, which I believe is a burnout blanket. But I thought loaf cats or, that's just Lucy's toy down there. Loaf cats or chickens. 400 grams, 10 bucks. Then I got, oh my gosh, this pony is making noises. I don't even know why it's in here. It's Lucy's. Where's the bag? Yeah. Okay, so this is what they also had in bulk. Is baby chenille, but I believe this is like the baby bunny. It's quite fine and it's quite fluffy because so we're going to do the shorts this week, but the next Labubu video I want to make is a pattern review on clothing. So this is the pattern I got. I did want a pattern that was like a SpongeBob and Patrick outfits, and it was done in this fluffy yarn. So I'll show you this picture. And then the lady from the shop, from Etsy, I didn't realize, I was like, I ordered it and I went to download it and it said it wasn't ready. And I'm like, how is it processing if it's a digital download? And then I went through the listing, which I never read. And the listing said it was like a made to order digital download. And then she messaged me and said, hi, I'm sorry, I've decided not to do the SpongeBob and Patrick anymore. Would you like a refund? Or you can exchange, and I will let you exchange it for something that costs more. I was like, I'll go the exchange. So I exchanged it for this pattern, which is an 8-in-1 outfit. And it's like a basic little overalls and a little hat, and you could do different things to customize it. But it's made in this yarn, and I believe it's like a 2.5mm crochet hook. But interestingly enough, it says a 5mm on here. Like, that would be terrible. It's so thin, unless you double stranded. So I got a bunch of these colors. So I got white. Yeah, white. I got natural. I got a cute yellow. It's just called yellow. So this is Baby Bella, Baby Chenille. Now, this also comes in a couple of brighter colors, which I did not get. And it also comes in variegated colors, but you've got to buy like a 5 or 10 pack for $14. And I don't even know if I like this yet. It was $3.75 each, full price. I got pink. It's just called pink. I got like a mint. Yep, it says mint. I got peach. And I got a blue. And I thought that should give me enough colors to do those patterns. I think one of those patterns is brown, which I guess I'll have to use that. They didn't have an actual brown. The only other colors were grey, a dark blue, a really bright hot pink, and a really bright yellow. And then I got the white for blanket purposes. So that's everything I got. And I also forgot to tell you that, so another video, no, this is for this video, for the clothing. So to make the clothing, I needed a Labubu, like a real Labubu. And the real Labubus are sold out in Australia and everywhere apparently. And then there's this like pop-up shop that sells like all giblets and stuff at our Westfield. And he had Labubus. And when I bought it, I was like, it looks legit. I got the box there. It looks legit, but then when I asked how much, he said $30. And I thought, if these are sold out everywhere, Like, how are you buying it and selling it for a registered retail price? So anyway, it's not real, but I did film myself unboxing it and it was funny. But it's good enough for the purposes that I need it to fit the clothes. So this is the one I got, but you can see his face is wonky. And like the painting on the teeth, that's where the teeth end. So yeah, this is my Labubu that will be trying the clothes on. And remember when I was knitting tiny sweaters for the froggies? Well, guess who that they fit? The Labubu. Now, it's a little bit hard to get it over his head. So, like, you pop it on the head and you've got to, like, put it over his face and then you just got to squish the back a little bit. But it's not crazy. And you pop his little hands in. Come on, sizzle. Pop his little hands. And this colorway looks quite cute. So this is also the Because I'm Happy, but the brighter rainbow colorway. And look, he's got a little sweater on. I'm going to cut this off. That's the good thing about it being fake too, is I can cut the tag off and all that stuff. Cute. And I still got to do the review on the frogs, but I haven't made all of the clothing. So, yeah, that's cute too. So let's have a look at the Temu, and then we got to get to work. And what we're going to do is finish the darn horse. That's what we're going to do. And while I'm finishing the horse, we're going to print the eyeballs. So we printed the whites yesterday, and I'm going to print the glitter while I'm making Baccarat. Let's have a look. Ugh. Okay. This is for me. I put a photo. It's like a jumpsuit. I'm not going to try it on right now, but we will. So that's that. We'll get out. Oh, so this is for Charlie. Also, pop the photo. I find Temu clothing to be really good. No, this is for me too. Oh, cute. Okay, I got shorts. I got a size 16. I think I'm a size 14, but got a big tummy. Okay, cute. This is for me. Okay, so it's shorts and like a tank top, a crop top. Might be cute. We'll see. Cool, yeah, I need some more clothes. I want to just try a few things. There's a belt that goes around it. Okay, that's for me. Maybe there isn't Charlie stuff in here. Haha! I got these for the, what do you call it? Amigurumi sticks. You can put cute little fluffies on there. Maybe I should have done a video. See how they fit. Look, cute. So you could have put this here instead of that bead. Cute, cute. Yeah, so with the website up, we're going to start listing stuff. So we'll put the Labubus on there. We'll start putting amigurumi sticks on there. I just edited the ones that I took, like this is on there, and I've taken them, so they're off now. All right, what else? I think this is also for me. Let's just put that stick back. Yeah, this might all be for me. Oh, cute. These are overalls. How does this work? Oh, it's got a button. No. Okay. There's a buttonhole here and straps, but no. How are you supposed to tie it? Do you just tie it up here, maybe? But yeah, they're little overalls, and they've got chickens on them. Okay, we'll have to try them on. Put the picture up. And also these resealable bags that the clothes come in, I like to use those for project bags too, so we can recycle those. Yep, it's all for me, it's not for Charlie. Her stuff must be coming next. What else do we get? Eyeballs. Okay, these are to paint. Maybe? No, they've got glitters. Nope, they're just eyeballs. Eyeballs. We'll have to put their colour thingies on and put them away later. Oh, I also got a heap of pack of these. Are they on this one? Yeah. So in my little recipe for the amigurumi sticks, I like to put those on, but I only had pink and white. So I ordered a bunch of colours. So we got pastels and we got brights. So we'll have to organise those and put them away. And so we'll definitely be able to do some more, make more amigurumi sticks and make content on that. That content did really well on the YouTube channel. Also, by the way, the pink Labubu short did great yesterday. 1,000 views in the first day, so good. Oh, and then I got whites. I believe these are both 18mm. No, 20mm. I got some bigger ones. Okay, that's it. It was just for me and some crafting supplies. Alright, so let's put all that away. Hopefully those clothes fit. I'm especially looking forward to those overalls. I think they'll be comfy and I could wear like a long sleeve underneath or short sleeves for winter or summer because it's they're long. We'll check that out later. Right, time to get to work. I'm going to finish Baccarat while we do stuff on the Cricut, and I'll probably meet you back in about an hour. Okay, I'm back already. Because I want to show you just a little tip and trick about the eyeballs. So I've just cut out a pair, and they're up here, you can't see them. And I learned this trick from Bethadilly, which is a YouTube channel, and she does a lot of Cricut crafts. She's very soothing to watch. I will link her. And so what I do is I start out with the full sheet and I cut out what I want. And then I'm just going to use my ruler. And I have a rotary cutting blade. These are quilting supplies because I was doing quilting, and we've got my mum's shop on here. The quilt is in. They had these laser cut and inscribed, and so everything's in inches. I like to work in inches when I'm quilting. David. And so the size of this is probably only 1 inch. So let's do like 1.5. And that way I've got a little bit of room around it. Here's the half there. And the ruler's got marks all the way along so you can line it up properly. And then we're going to slice a whole line at 1.5, even though the eyeballs are here. And then I peel the large part away, making sure you've grabbed this plastic underneath. You don't want to peel this top off accidentally. And then I peel it that way to make sure it's cut. If it hasn't, then we can put that back down and do it again. Come on. Sometimes it is a little stubborn. There we go. And then that peels up nicely in one sheet, and then we keep that. Let's smooth it out a bit, because some of it did lift a little bit. And then I will slice this sheet off in a square, probably at 1.5 again. Where's 1.5 squared? And there. Pretty sure my eyeballs, yeah. Up in there. Maybe not. Let's go 2. It's 1.5 this way and 2 this way, and then we'll slice that off. Whoop, that wasn't very straight. And peel the large piece off. Of course, when you want to show someone how to do something, it doesn't go right. There we go. These are from Temu as well, by the way. Yes, I accidentally sliced there, but whatever. And then next time I want to do eyeballs, I have this scrap, which I know is wide enough, and I'll just take these off. So I could peel this off now. You could weed it, but I want to weed it later for the video, like as part of the short. Oh my gosh. So I've kept the whole thing on here. You can see the eyeballs there. So we're going to weed it later because we'll do it for the short. And then next time I want to print the purple eyeballs, I can just put this strip down, starting there, and I know it's big enough, and then I'll just cut it again. So I'm going to be doing all my eyeballs like that, and I'll be keeping this ready to weed and iron on for each individual short, because I did that for the pink short and it looked really good. So I'll be making Baccarat, doing these, keeping these for later. Hopefully they sell on my website, and I'll meet back with you soon. Okay, it's very close to 12 o'clock and I just had to go outside to get David. He's back here now. Can you please don't lick yourself? And he was barking at the neighbours trimming their banana tree, which is just over the fence from my banana tree. And I didn't even realise they were outside sunbaking the whole time I've been working inside, which is nice for them. But look what I got done. Ta-da! We've got ears. We got the fringe on. I haven't sewn in all the tails yet. We got half the mane done. So Baccarat has black hair, but on his little booty, on his tail, he's going to have a little bit of white at the start of the tail, and it is also black. So we just got one more main piece. We've still got to sew that one on the tail, and then he has a scar on his shoulder on this side. So we're just going to embroider his scar on, or it's not a scar, it's like a change of color on his coat, but it's almost like a Harry Potter, like, you know, like a jiggity jaggedy scar. So I have photos of that, and I'm going to embroider that on, and it's going to be finished. Woo! We can just move on. And then I can message Corinne and she can arrange when she can pick him up. So yeah. But because it's 12 o'clock and I had to get up and stop, I'm going to have some lunch. I am having pizza. Hello friends, and happy Wednesday. I'm a little bit grumpy today because I'm still not feeling well. I was really going through it last night with just like being congested and waking up in the middle of the night and all that kind of thing. But yesterday I got the short done. I pushed myself a little bit. Here's the purple Labubu, it's so cute. I'll just put Dave up, hang on. Okay, I just put the dogs up on the couch. I just got home from going up to the shops. So I dropped off the girls, and yeah, I'm pretty grumpy because I'm not feeling well. And then I come home and I went outside for a little while because I thought that'll be nice to be in the fresh air. And I got out that final tuft of grass, so that was nice. And then I got tired, so I came inside and I was going to do some dishes. And then I remembered that I didn't go to the post office to get that parcel. So I left the dishes and I just came back from getting the parcel, which was just ink for my printer. Latte, can you not please? So the dogs are a little bit excited that I'm back home, but they feel really warm, so I left the back door open because I wasn't going to be long. And I think they're outside sunbaking. So yeah, Labubu turned out super cute. And yeah, so I did the short and then uploaded it and I pushed through and everything. And then I forgot I didn't put his eyelids on. And I didn't put them on because I was waiting for the nail glue to dry. So that's all dried, but I do not feel like making anything today. And so that short did pretty well. Not as good as the pink one, but I think it's going to do okay over time. So not too worried. Pretty sure I'm going to ring work today. I'm just waiting till it gets a bit later in the day and ask if I can have Thursday, Friday off. I am spare in that room, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm probably going to be pretty cranky if they make it a problem. Yeah. I'll be annoyed because I think I'm just casual, so it doesn't matter if I don't get paid or whatever. So yeah, I don't see why it would be a problem, and I'll be annoyed if they ask me to come in because I don't want to give everyone my cold. Pretty sure my cold came from my partner. I don't know if I said that earlier in this vlog. So he went to a concert with his friends, and then he came home and he was in bed for 2 weeks, and he said he had a sore neck, but his friends said that they had a cold, so I'm pretty sure he got it from them. And then he was a total bumhead, and because his side of the bed, we've got the bed up against a wall because the room we're in is so tiny, and so his side of the bed is up against like 2 walls, and so if I'm not in the bed, he sleeps on my side. And so I was like, can you not sleep on my pillow because you're putting your germs and stuff all over there? Like, at least if you're going to be on my side, put your pillow there. And he refused. And I was like, dude, I'm going to get sick and I'm not going to be happy about it. So I'm sick and I am not happy. So I was just checking my phone. I was just looking down. I saw a message come up. So yeah, it's like, what is it? Nearly 11 o'clock. I don't want to just like stay in bed and sleep because I feel like that's just going to make all the mucus, you know, not come out. So, and then I ran out of cold and flu tablets because I take the ones with pseudoephedrine in them because I find it better just to try and dry everything up. I normally do better. So, yeah, I ran out, so I was cranky about that too, because I bought them in my name for my partner, and you can't buy too many of them, like, too soon. You can't buy 2 packets straight away, because, well, you're only supposed to take it for 2 weeks, like, and I got it under my name, because he can't go places and ask for things himself, so, but I knew he would make me sick. So anyway, and he only took a couple of them, but I can't go and buy another packet under my name, so I'm just going to have to suffer now. I've still got nighttime tablets, so that's okay. And, yeah, so I think I'm going to have something to eat. If I do any crochet, I'll catch up with you. I'll let you know if I get the day off. I'm going to ring up maybe 1 o'clock before I go get the girls. And, yes, I'll update you a little bit later. Also, we have a pansy flower outside, so hopefully I'll give you an update on that. So, I'll see you later. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. So I'm back. I didn't end up filming anything else because I was so grumpy. I wasn't feeling well on, what was it, Wednesday. So that was the only clip for then. But I kept it in. Let's keep it real. But I have been working on something which I will show you. I did a little short, so that is uploaded. And I'm using the Abbey Road because I'm happy. The colorway is... Do these have names? I'm sure it does, but I'm possibly blind. Oh, Blissful. So that's the darker rainbow. And I was going to try and use this whole skein with the little tiny sweaters. And I think I got 6 of them, and I was like, I'm just never going to get through it. So, because I wanted to see how, you know, will it market, how many would it make, but we don't know. But I did start this project, which is just the same granny squares as the other one that I was making, the red heart stripes with the parrot. And so we got some really cute squares out of it. I did want to do this picture, which is all one color, but then I would have to join it with the rainbow, and I wasn't sure how that was going to go. So I did decide to just stick with this. And look at this beautiful one. Then we got an all yellow. So we got some cool little colors out of it. So I'm going to finish this skein up. My original idea was to just do all my different acrylic yarns. I also have a video that I'm going to have coming up about Australian yarns that are available in Spotlight and what I use them for, like a full deep dive. So the first episode is going to be acrylic yarn. That video is going to be really, really scripted. So I hope it'll do okay because it's not like as authentic. But what I did was I put all my thoughts into ChatGPT, and I've named my ChatGPT. If you want to get your ChatGPT to like be super nice to you and do lots of tasks for you, you got to be nice to it. But we're pretty sure they are not sentient, so don't dive in too deep. But I did ask my ChatGPT to name itself, and she named herself Ava. So Ava, the ChatGPT, helped me with the script. But what I do is I just put all my ideas in. I just wrote everything I knew about the acrylic yarn, why I use it, what I use it for, and I'm going to give you lots of examples of the specific yarn that I buy, which is this Marvel 4 Seasons, and all the projects that I made with it, because I think people get scared of acrylic yarn. This is acrylic too, so we're going to go into this one, because acrylic can be like a little scratchy, whatever. That's why people don't like it, but I obviously love using it for blankets. But we're going to go into this yarn and another yarn, which is Feels Like Butter from Lion Brand, to talk about how you can use a acrylic yarn that feels a bit nicer. But this is microfiber, and I hate microfiber cloths. Like, that's the only sensory thing that I cannot touch is a microfiber cloth. I do touch it, but like when it's wet, but like before it's wet, I'm like, ew. And like washing them, they get static and they stick to stuff, and it's ugh. Like, that's the only sensory issue that I seem to have. Like with touch. Yeah, so I thought today I'm just going to do like a little top-down tutorial of how to make this square. And because I already put the little short of just the squares I've made, and it did really well. It got 1,000 views. The purple Labubu that I did not put the eyebrows on only got like 500 views, but that's still good. And my subscribers are still going up, so I'm so excited. Like, nearly 200 subscribers in this week. So excited. But once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're not going to obsess over subscriber numbers. I'm going to be doing my best to get views because I want to get paid by views. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I watched this vlog back before and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Is it too, like, you know, I was not very happy. But this is like the most authentic me that you're going to see in the vlogs. And then the videos are their own thing. Like, pretty serious about getting information together. This is more like just a chat, and hopefully you'll enjoy listening to it while you're making stuff, or if you want to get to know a little bit more about me and personal life, you can watch the vlogs. Oh, by the way, I'm really getting into like manifestation stuff, which I do have. I haven't been linking the playlist. I will link it in here if you want to go see. I've got like this full story time about what I'm doing with the channel in terms of manifestation, and my diary that I use and all that kind of thing. And I have a printable. With the website being up, I'm looking at putting some free printables up. I couldn't really do that on Etsy because you still got to pay 30 cents to list. So if I do free stuff on Etsy, I'm paying 30 cents every time someone downloads it, which like makes me nervous. But anyway, so I had like, there's this thing that you get which is called like a synchronicity, which is like things that seem like they happen, like that can't happen kind of thing. Like, what's the odds of that happening? So this morning I was visualizing, like visualizing is a big thing in manifestation. I was visualizing making this video today and showing you my garden progress. And while I was visualizing the garden, there's just one more part of the garden that needs like some black plastic on it. Like, I was going to pull the weeds out, and then I thought that's a lot of effort. If I just put the black plastic on, everything's going to die. You pull up the black plastic and it's easy just to pull the grasses out. And so I'm driving along to drop off the kids, and I'm visualizing making this video and looking at the garden and the black plastic. And my partner calls me. And I was like, hey, and he's like, oh, you know, I'm on this job, and because he's painting, and he's like, it's just little bits and pieces, so I've got to wait for them to dry before I do more bits and pieces. Do you need some more black plastic? And I was like, yes, I do. Because the black plastic I already have, I'm still using it to kill the grass while I'm waiting for my new grass to grow in those trays. And yeah, he was like, I'll bring home some black plastic. There's a heap here. So I was like, you know, so that was that's a little thing. Like, people might call it a coincidence, but anyway, that happened. So I'm going to give you a quick look at the garden, and then we're going to finish up this vlog. So I won't talk to you again. I'll just show you the garden. I'm going to show you the pansy flower. That might just be a photo. And I'm going to see you next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. And check out these other videos.